So we are going to do a funk version of Break My Heart, Dua Lipa. Now, I really, really like this song. It's got all the ingredients of a classic pop song. And that infectious bass riff is just fantastic. And it reminds me of I Need You Tonight in Excess, which it may well be sampled from. I'm not entirely sure. I think it could be. Also reminds me of Queen and another one, Bites the Dust. Anyway, it's really infectious, really groovy, and it's just begging to have funk guitar on it. There is no guitar on the original, of course, but it's begging for it. So we are going to do that. So there's three main parts I'm going to show you today. One is the main riff, which is that sample bass part, that classic, infectious, repetitive groove. There's the pre-chorus, which is just very simple chords. And then there's the chorus part, and for that, we're going to play a 16th syncopated funky chop. Not a pork chop, a guitar chop. Guitar chops, right? So let's get right into this. I'm going to play it up the speed and play it slower tempo. And it's begging to be funked up. I said funked up. That's the name of my band. Totally funked up. We play funk. We totally funk things up. Anyway, have I woken up yet? It seems early in the morning. Oh God, musicians' eye bags. So I'm playing the bottom E, sliding up from the F to the G, playing a G octave here, and then an F sharp down the 2nd fret, and then an E on the 2nd fret on the D string. And then I got this kind of turnaround linking bit, which is an E to a B here, and then I'm playing the C, and then this run up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, so there's the turnaround. C. All together. And that turnaround at the end. Let's get into the what I would call the chorus chords. Now, the thing is, there's no kind of chords played, if you like, in this tune. Quite a lot of space, lovely bit of space, actually, quite minimalist production in some ways. There's not this big chunky chords, but there are suggested chords. Now, if I was just playing full-on chords, it would sound really clunky. The chords would be E minor, G, F sharp, minor, back to E, and then an E minor to B, minor, C, B minor, D. And that's going to sound awfully clunky. Really? Oh. Now, funk guitarists will never play bar chords like that. You'll always be looking to pick out little triads, little elements of the chord. So what I've done here is picked out the top 3 of the E minor, and then I'm playing the top 3 of the G major, which is those 3, 12, 12, 10, and then top 3 of the F sharp minor, back to the E minor. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a quick change there. Yeah, and there's this little turnaround here, which is an E minor to B minor. And I'm playing double stops there. So those 2 from the E minor. You can hear those. And then those 2 from the B minor. Alright, so. Up, up. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. And to C, and I'm playing those middle 3 of the triad. And then it goes to a B minor, and I play at these top. I'm fretting it with those kind of 4, but I'm playing the top 3 really. Sometimes that 4th will ring out, so it's 9, 11, 12, and then the pinky's on 12, and then the second's on the 10 here. And then to a D, which is simply that. The first fret's on the 10, 11, and 11 there. And then, quite frankly, easy one right across the 12th fret for an E minor. So C, B minor, D, E minor. And the rhythm is 1, 2, 3. Similar rhythm to the first starting phrase. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the B minor, and then 1, 2, 3 on the D, and the 4th 16th is on the E minor. Nice. I like that. All together. Now what's really, and I'm putting a little turner on, you notice there. And I can hear something like that on the track, so I thought I'd put it in. Let me just show you again. The important thing to remember here is what you're doing with funk playing. A lot of the time you're playing 16th notes. So you're taking a bar of music and you're splitting it up into 16th segments, 16 segments. So you must get into the habit and learning technique of muting stuff. Now I mute a lot of, 3 ways really. One way I mute is with my palm mute. So I use this on here. That's muted. Another way is I use my hand. That's muted. And another way is that I don't actually press the strings down until I hit it with the pick. So when I'm playing this, I'm just pressing down at the same time and releasing the fingers as soon as they've sounded. Okay, makes sense. So it takes a bit of getting used to. But it's well worth practicing it, you know. And I'll even I do it subconsciously now because I've done it for so many years. So fingers will start coming over and muting stuff. Now, if you want to do the like a Nile Rodgers thing on this, Nile's got a great technique of playing. A lot of the stuff he plays, he continually keeps the right hand on this 16th pattern, and there's so many tunes which are amazing, like you probably recognize that one. It's just 16ths all the way through, and a lot of his tunes are kind of, you know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to make is it's all 16ths, and he'll just do what I'm doing, like just fret the notes when he wants to accent the notes, play the notes. Anyway, let's get into what Nile Rodgers might do. He would do something like keep the 16ths going all the way through this pattern and just accent the chords when he wants them. Okay, so you know what I mean? It's kind of like that 16ths going, and you can have lots of fun with that. It's a really good discipline. In actual fact, it's really worth putting a metronome on and just sitting there. Okay, so the last thing that I haven't shown you really, is just because I haven't got any funk patterns for it, it's just that the bridge, or perhaps the pre-chorus, I should say, the phrase that leads into the chorus, it's got these chords in it, and they're quite straightforward. They're just C to D, B minor, E, D, C, D, and then a B7. All right, and I wouldn't probably funk that up too much. I'll just let those hold as pads if I was in the band, probably. You can get overcomplicated with this stuff. What I would do though probably is play the 5th of each of those chords in the bass, which adds a really nice big sound. Oh. And that's it. And that, incidentally, that B7 at the end comes at the end of each chorus. Know what I mean? Like a B7 in there just to resolve it back to the... So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. Another great song for funk guitar. It's just asking for it, right? And you've got some nice parts there now that you can practice and jam along to. That's all for now. Thanks so much for your attention. Please do hit the like button and subscribe. I really appreciate that. If you have any ideas of songs that you would like me to do a funk version of, drop your comment below and let me know, and I'll try and take a look at it. See ya. What is that noise? Oh, I need to stop. I'm getting really hot in here. Summertime in England and I'm boiling.